All right, so coming to Real Madrid and the problem they are currently facing. Everyone is saying Mbappe and the coach not being able to manage the situation in Real Madrid. You see, nobody here knows the agreement that brought Mbappe to Real Madrid in the first place. We could see that Mbappe was already in Real Madrid even before Real Madrid went for him. He was already a player of Real Madrid, and that caused a lot of issues. You could see the circumstances be surrounding his leaving PSG to Real Madrid that led to the issues, the power tussles or whatever that happened in PSG that led to PSG court granting him his whatever, that now PSG has to pay him some huge amount of money. So nobody knows the contract he entered into with Real Madrid. And I think this is the main problem. Maybe they have asked him, come, we will give you Vini Jr.'s position, which is not possible. The moment you remove Vini Jr. and put Mbappe there, Real Madrid is gone. You see, one thing Real Madrid is failing to understand is this. You brought in a man who you guys have no need for. There was no need for Mbappe in the first place in Real Madrid squad. Look at it. Now, Rodrigo does not even know if he's playing 9 or he's a winger. He doesn't know if he's playing the first 9 or he's a winger or whatever. Now, you just rotate him anyhow you want to rotate him because you feel he's kind of a utility player. You could actually use him in many ways. Why not permanently keep this Mbappe to play your 9, to be your first 9 always, since you want goals? This is the only thing Mbappe can offer you, goals. Useless goals, actually. Look at his time in PSG. You left PSG and PSG has now gotten to finals of Champions League back to back. In your 3 years in Real Madrid, you have managed to get Super Cup, which they already qualified for before you even arrived. They already qualified for Super Cup finals before you arrived. And this is the only cup you can only boast for in Real Madrid. For 3 years, you've had 6 trophies. No, what am I saying? 3 in those years. Let me say 2 complete seasons, 6 trophies. So I don't know really. See, the problem of Real Madrid, and of course, it will be a very shameful thing that they are getting rid of Mbappe because they just got him, without a fee. It was just on normal. He just came in. They didn't buy him. His contract ended and he just came in. So, for Real Madrid to succeed, Mbappe has to go. Because Mbappe cannot displace Vinicius Jr. That is just... Okay, look at since Mbappe has not been playing, Vinicius has been balling. Do you want to displace... This is the man that has taken Real Madrid to 3 consecutive Champions League finals. 3! Since Mbappe came, but Real Madrid has always been knocked out at one point or the other. Why? Nobody wants to play for the other. Everyone wants to be. Of course, you don't expect Vinicius Jr. to play for Mbappe, and Mbappe, of course, would not want to play for Vinicius Jr. These are the issues here. So let's not leave the issue and start talking about things that does not exist. This is the main issue. Well, what do we know? Luis Enrique has instilled discipline in PSG. Look at where they are since Mbappe left. He says his ego was his problem. Enrique said it. Mbappe's ego was the problem. And good thing he got rid of him when he needed to. And look at how, if you are not running for Luis Enrique, he replaces you immediately. Look at what he did with Mbappe. Dembele. Dembele was not up to the level he wanted him to be in yesterday's game, and he subbed him off. That is the manager who wants to be in charge, or who is in charge of a team. Not the other way around. If Real Madrid wants to achieve anything next season, of course, this season is gone. La Liga is gone. Every other local trophies are gone. European trophies are gone. So if he wants to compete for anything next season, make sure you place your guys nicely. In fact, use Mbappe as your first 9. Always. Don't just place him to be a winger at some point, and then come in at some point and all. No. If you want to continue to use him as first 9, continue to use him as first 9 if you want to make headway next season or want to get at least 1 trophy next season. I thought I should say this because, a lot of people have been saying a lot of things here and there. Mbappe is the problem of Real Madrid. If you don't want to believe it now. Mbappe is the real problem. Since he came in, things have just been turned turned upside down. If you don't want to believe it, go back to his time in PSG and then marry it to what is happening now in Real Madrid.